Indian parents are worried about the postgraduate work permit and the PR pathway and all these things. So, what is the current situation in Canada?
There are some changes that happened through the last year to the whole system in Canada, I would say. So the whole change that we see right now, that if we're talking about college education.
So, what are the future-proof programs offered by the Centennial College?
So talking about the programs, like we're talking about healthcare industry, talking about like practical nursing, early childhood education, we're talking about some engineering like biotechnology, like aerospace engineering, mechanical engineering. So all of these programs are in demand. All of these professionals are in demand.
Indian parents, it's very difficult for us to imagine that she purchase a Ferrari car within a 5 to 6 years.
That's a good story. I don't know this guy. I don't have it.
Welcome, Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. God bless you to all of you on behalf of Kanan.co. At the outset, I, Rudip Thakkar, welcome you all for this amazing podcast that will change your life. So in today's podcast, we have a very special guest with us, and he is a regional manager of Centennial College, Mr. Stan Gnatkov. Is it the right pronunciation,
yes.
Sir?
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks so much for having me here. I was not expecting such a great start from you. Yeah.
So tell me something about yourself, sir.
Sure. So as you said, my name is Stan, and it's a pleasure to be here at Kanan office here to share some insight about Canada and about our wonderful institution. So I worked with Centennial for more than 8 years in different departments, bringing a lot of experience. I was also a student too at Centennial, so it could provide you some insight of how to be an alumni too, and what is it to have the full story of being a student to work in the institution. So yeah.
Okay. So Stan, right?
Yeah, you could call me Stan. That's fine.
Okay, sir. So Stan, your outfit is perfect for the Indian festival called Navratri. Are you aware about this Navratri festival?
No.
So we are playing a Garba. Mm-hmm. It's the world's biggest dance festival. Mm-hmm. So in Centennial College, so many Indian students were there. They are playing this Garba and all these things in Centennial College.
I guess so. Okay. Because I want to be honest, my knowledge might be a bit limited there. I know when it's a Diwali time or it's a Holi, so this is actually I saw lots of time, but I'm not sure about this one. If you will tell me more about this, that'll be great. I'd like to participate. And you tell me it's because I'll be here for a couple of more days, so still we'll see it, right?
Yeah. You can definitely enjoy this Garba.
I'll do.
Yeah, you want to learn this Garba or all these
things?
Yes, definitely. So after this podcast, first we do a small session on Garba.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We should film it.
Okay, so since the very first question that the Indian parents are worried about the postgraduate work permit and the PR pathway and all these things. So what is the current situation in Canada, particularly when we are talking about the postgraduate work permit?
Sure. Try to be quick here, but there are some changes that happened through the last year to the whole system in Canada, I would say. So the whole change that we see right now, that if we're talking about college education, that if before if you study in any program, it will make you eligible to apply to work permit. Right now, it's more aligned to the job market and the labor shortage in Canada. Meaning that, for example, we had 200 programs before that makes you eligible to apply to work permit. Right now, it's 80 programs. Okay. So it's still a lot. It's not limiting by whatever huge amount of huge percentage of that. So it's still showing that we Canada and Centennial itself, we would like to have students from all over the globe, and we have a lot of students from 100 countries at least, including India, right? So we're still welcoming, we still would like to see them, and we still like to promote the great brand of Canadian education. Just what changed that, Canada would like to see so students who are coming to study after that and to work after the studies to be really aligned with the needs in Canada. So Actually, it's a win-win. Like, think about that. Like, Canada will have some shortage gap, for example, like talking about healthcare industry, right? Or talking about engineering. Like, there are some gaps, and Canada needs more talented and educational professionals all over the globe. And for the student itself, like, if he's right now he's choosing a program which is PGWP eligible, meaning that it's a better chance to find a job after, comparing to whatever was before when what was wide open. So, I mean, it might sound scary because there are some changes, but if you think about it from that side, that actually right now is a good time because you will there are more assurance that you will find a job, and there are more assurance that if program is PGP aligned, it will align you to the industry, which is a labor shortage. Also, if you would like to relocate and all of these things, right, it could also help you in that as well.
Okay. So what are the future-proof program offered by the Centennial College?
Well, I'll just start it right a bit. So right now, obviously, it's better to look at these industries that are in the need in Canada. We need to, and for students, honestly, it's not only about Canada. If you want to study abroad, wherever you go, just check if you would like to work after, at least, even for your experience, check what is in demand there, right? I guess it's a good lessons that we learned as well. Moving forward, it's very important for students to understand that it is required because you would like to be successful, and our goal is to make to make it happen. So talking about the programs, like we're talking about healthcare industry, talking about like practical nursing, early childhood education, we're talking about some engineering like biotechnology, like aerospace engineering, mechanical engineering. So all of these programs are in demand. All of these professionals are in demand. Also, like trades, like the whole trade section, it's in huge demand in Canada. Because I'm not sure, it might be not so prestigious or so here, like could be, but those are professions that really huge demand for domestic students too. Let's say like electricians, right? Like we have like super like big cohort for that, and it's very high paid professions too. So I would say that if your plan is, as I'm talking to students, like if your plan is to work after the studies, really need to look what is in demand in the country, right? And if we're talking about Canada, as I've just touched on that, like it's healthcare, it's engineering, whatever STEM is, it's trades and transportation as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of our students recently, purchased Ferrari car.
Oh, nice.
And I thought that what I'm doing here, right? So do you have any success story of a Centennial College students that after completing the study, they are doing a fantastic work and all these things? Because for the Indian parents, it's very difficult for us to imagine that purchase a Ferrari car within a 5 to 6 years.
That's a good story. I don't know this guy. I don't have it. Well, it's first of all, it's how you measure success, right? We have a lot of successful stories, like how the students are getting the full-time jobs with a very good pay before they graduate from the program. As an example, I was in the tour with one of the students. He was doing software engineering program, and he was telling me, look, I'm in the third year. I had my 2 co-ops, like 2 internships, and I already have 3 job offers.
Okay.
Right? Like, so this is a great start, right? It's just an example of this guy. Or I know we had some students that finished a couple of years ago, and they're like managers at Deloitte, for example. Right? So it could be different stories depending on what field you are in. But and sometimes, success, it's all like as an example, if you're talking about some engineering programs, it doesn't mean that you will be like a director of something right away.
Yeah.
But if you have be good and like full paid, full time and a very good paid job, in aerospace engineering, for example, right? Like we have amazing program, or in manufacturing, is it success? I guess yes. I'm not sure if I'm so successful in this case, but I was also a student, right? So it's also showing like the pattern, like how you work, like from student to being a manager and all these things. And we have a lot of, like, let's see, my director as well, he was international student. So we have a lot of successful stories in a lot of industries. I know another student, I don't know, she's one of HR directors, like in huge investment company. So yes, we have a lot of stories from students from India, from many other countries. The concept, like being in Canada, like it doesn't mean where you're from, right? Once you are there, you have just opportunity, and like if you will use it, if you will use all of your experience or of your knowledge and a bit of luck, then yes, it will be success for sure.
Okay, so most of the Indian parents are worried about the part-time job. So how an international student get a part-time job in Canada?
Yeah, couple of options. I want to be honest right now because we have a bit less of students comparing to what we had before.
Yeah.
Meaning that more jobs are available, less competition, right? There are a couple of options. Let's say they're applying for different things and do networking, and so the first thing that we do have our Hire Centennial portal when students could apply for a job inside Centennial. As an example, they could work, I don't know, in a cafeteria, in gym, in international department, in domestic department, in library, and so on, so on. There are a lot of options that they could do inside college. And the good thing here that that students could study up to could work up to 24 hours off campus. Meaning that if they work on campus, they could do more hours, right? So it's also kind of the good thing for them if they could manage both studying and working. But working on campus kind of doesn't count toward that. So yeah, I mean, first thing will be to have some support from the college. Like we have a lot of student fairs, job fairs for that as well. And that's happening usually 3-4 times during one intake. So technically, I don't know, maybe once per month, and they will have an option to apply, to have some support. Go into job fair as well as do like any other things. To get this part. Honestly, I don't think it's a big issue right now. As I've said, like less students are coming, so there are more options, especially during summer season. Like those some seasonal job. But again, a lot of options. Just they need to be open, and we will provide support how to get to that.
Okay, so even after completing the study, how Centennial College prepares student and how you prepare student for the jobs in Canada?
Yeah, so this is a part of our job too.
Yeah.
Because college KPI is different than university KPI.
Yes.
College KPI is like what we measure is graduation successful rate and also employability rate.
Yes.
So for us, if we know that, and we know that our grads are 90% plus of them are employed within like 6 months of the program that they studied, this is our KPI, right? This is what we're proud of. So meaning that career services, like employment services, alumni support, this is also playing a vital role in that. So as an example, if as an alumni, like you still you have access to the career services, to alumni team to help you through if needed, for the variety of things, like you have access to this Hire Centennial, to job fairs. We help them to prepare for interviews. We do mock interviews, help to prepare a LinkedIn profile, and so on and so on. Also, we do have more than 1,500 industry partners, right?
Wow.
Which meaning that we will also, in different fields, right? We will be able to connect students, right? For different events with them. And professors are usually so helpful with that, right? So they really, so let's say if you're a student, the first step I would say for you will be just talk to your professors, because they are really working in the industry and they will guide you how to start. But a part of it, as I've said, career services, co-op department, alumni services, that all of them are made for to help you to succeed.
And is there any scholarships or financial aids available for the international students?
Yes, we do have scholarships. So how it works right now, if we're talking about colleges, we have 3 intakes: January, May, and fall. So let's say we're talking about January intake, which will be really soon.
Very soon, yeah.
Yeah. So we do have scholarships. It works like it's up to $5,000 Canadian dollars.
Wow.
It works the way that it's entrance scholarship. So any student who will have an offer letter will receive the scholarship, meaning that if you apply for 1-year program, it will be $2,000. If it will be 2-year program, $3,000, 3-year program, $4,000, and 4-year program, $5,000. That's how it works. We might have it also for main intake. We're not sure yet because it requires some budgeting proof. But we also have a scholarship, another one, mobility scholarship for next fall intake. And this is the amount of $4,000. This will be not for all the students apply, and this is for it's academic based, but the major requirement will be to have 70% at least as a GPA.
Okay. And once I enter in a Centennial College, is there any scholarships available for the upcoming year?
Yeah. So we just touch base scholarship before you apply, right?
Yeah.
Then there is also one more international scholarship. By the way, if you finished one program, you could apply to loyalty scholarship. It's also for international students only. A part of it, there's scholarship by the school, by the field, and so on and so on. The maximum I remember, one of our students, he get around 10,000. So it could cover 50% of the studies. Obviously not for all the students, but it's an option. What I would say, once you are a student already, at least you need to study one semester, be an A+ student, and apply for the scholarship mainly from because each school they have their own scholarship, and then you will be able to do it. And it will be same as domestic students, for example.
Okay. So you are a student of Centennial College.
I was.
Yeah, you also, yeah.
7 years ago.
Now you are a regional director at Centennial College. So what is the student life look like at Centennial College?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I would say what you'd like to see,
Okay.
and how much time do you have. I could tell about my story, right?
Yeah.
I was, as a student, I was participating in a lot of activities, events. We also have the sport clubs and all of these things.
Okay.
Also, I was working at Centennial too, because I applied for a part-time job and I was working in the international department. So honestly, my whole life was there, from 9 to 5, no, even more, 9 to 8, maybe every day. So it was like that. But my advice to students, please use all the services, right? Because we had some fun trips, right? We have a lot of clubs, we have varsity leagues, gym and all of these things. So it's really, we have climbing wall, for example.
Yeah.
It's all designed for students just to use it, right? And to have some fun, have amazing library, to use it and to have some fun outside of the studies as well. But honestly, for me, the best thing was just to have so many friends from so many different countries. I don't know, maybe in our group, we had students from 30 countries.
Oh.
That is amazing, right?
Wow.
We had 40 something students, all from different countries mainly.
Okay.
So this is the best experience you could have. You could learn something new from them. They know something new from you. Then, you share different things. You do some assignments together. I don't know. That was cool.
Great. So it's a wonderful learning journey.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. It is. It is. Yeah, yes. And beside of that, it's a wonderful learning journey. Because you ask about student life, I'm saying, what is the part? But yeah, I would say yes. The academic part is also important because all the professors, they're in the industry. It's not we don't have people that were working 10 years ago and kind of not align whatever is happening.
Yes.
As I've said, our KPI is to be really focusing on helping the student to to be career ready, right? So that's why all the professors, they're really into that. We have experts with 20 years of experience and they're still working in the field and they bring in all the new things to that. So this is very important, I would say. Our students, they're ready, whatever they have in class, 99% they will see the same thing when they will start their first job. This is our goal, especially if we're talking about some healthcare, engineering. We have a lot of labs. We have facilities that actually same or even better than some employers have in Canada.
Correct. Great, sir. So any last piece of advice would you like to share with Indian students and Indian parents?
Sure. I just would like to say that Canada is a great country. It's a welcoming country. It's a very safe place to be. I know right now it's kind of difficult time around the globe, but it's a great place to be, for me as well, because I came as an immigrant at some time, right? So I could experience for myself how it's welcoming and how you could build yourself as the way you like to. I would say the important piece, it's just for me, it's really to have some clear expectations. Please do your own research. And you have wonderful company like Kanan here who will have amazing team of counselors who could help you with it, who could navigate you, what program to choose, how to use your skills. Because this is important. I know, honestly, study abroad is not easy. We need to understand that. It's not easy. It's new experience. It might be stressful. But the whole point is to find a better way, to find a better yourself, to get this experience that you could not get here, and then to use it. So please just do it smartly. Go to the right people, do your own research, and good luck, and hope to see you at Centennial at some point.
So thank you very much, Stan, for spending your most valuable time. And yes, viewers, if you have any doubt, any questions, any query, any suggestion, you can always write down in the comment box. We have a 500 plus employees team always ready to help you. So thank you very much for spending your most valuable time, and all the very best for your bright and enlightened future. And keep watching Kanan Visa Insights. Thank you very much.